Hey everyone, I'm doing my In My Mailbox. I think today is Thursday, so my days are off, but I'm dressed and in makeup, and so I figured I better do this. Also, I think some of these are going to have to go back before I get a chance to read them. I got way too many at once. They all came in at one time from the library, so without further ado, let me start from oldest to newest with my books. The first one that I got in is called Once Upon a River by Bonnie Jo Campbell. Looks like this. This one I started reading, and like I said, I think previously, when I get about 100 pages in and I still can't figure out where the book is going, I tend to lose interest. It had me in the beginning. It was kind of an interesting concept where this young girl doesn't really have a relationship with her mother. There's a mishap with her uncle, and then her father ends up getting killed. And she decides to go on a journey on the river to kind of figure things out, kind of a Bildungsroman, coming of age type of story. And the character was kind of interesting, but not a lot was going on, not a lot was happening. I couldn't figure out what the heck was gonna, where the story was gonna go. So this one lost me. Probably about 100 pages in, I stopped reading. So much for that. It looked really good. It was at, I think, Costco. It's a National Book Award finalist. It was at Costco in the popular books area. So, I don't know. I don't know what happened. The next one that I started reading, this is The Name of the Star by Maureen Johnson. This is really good, but I think what I might do is I might turn this back in because I only have like 2 or 3 days to read it, and I don't think I'm going to finish since I just started. But this is kind of a retelling of Jack the Ripper, or has something to do with Jack the Ripper. It's in modern day, and somebody is recreating the 1888 murders of Jack the Ripper. And this is actually book 1 in a series, so this is brand new. I haven't gotten a chance to read anything else by Maureen Johnson, but I know that she is part of the John Green clique. So I really like the writing so far, but I'm only 18 pages in, so I think I'm going to reserve this a second time. It's funny, almost all the books I've been getting lately have maps in them. The Magicians had a map, Once Upon a River has a map, this has a map. But I recommend this. The writing is pretty gripping right from the very beginning, about a young girl who is in London for school. She left America to go to school there, and it's pretty good from the get-go. Next thing is called Drink, Slay, Love by Sarah Beth Durst. I'm guessing that's a play on Eat, Pray, Love. And this one was obviously about vampires. It's about a 16-year-old vampire fond of blood, allergic to sunlight, mostly evil, till the night a sparkly unicorn stabs her through the heart with his horn. Her family thinks she was attacked by a vampire hunter. They're shocked she survived. They're even more shocked when she discovers that she can now withstand the sun. They quickly find a way to make her use her new talent. The Vampire King of New England has chosen Pearl's family to host his feast. If Pearl enrolls in high school, she can make lots of human friends and lure them to the king's feast as the entrees. The only problem is that Pearl's starting to feel the twinges of a conscience. How can she serve up her new friends, especially the cute guy who makes her fangs ache to be slaughtered? Then again, she's definitely dead if she lets down the family. So, this one looks kind of cute. Obviously, young adult. A lot of the, I've been enjoying the young adult because they're fun reads, and usually they kind of are gripping and you get sucked into the story, not so much the writing. In that same vein, I also picked up Perfect by Ellen Hopkins. I haven't read any of her books, and when I reserved this, I didn't realize she was the one who wrote Crank, Burn, Impulse, Glass. And I kind of don't understand. Maybe if you've read any of her books, you can tell me, because this will be my first. They're really short, little, fat books. But she writes in prose, and so that's what it looks like. And I don't understand why. Like, people are like, oh, she's the modern poet of our time, and I don't quite get it. Like, when I'm reading through it, it doesn't seem like she needs to make it in poetry form. Like, she could have easily just written this in regular novel format, and it would read the same. So I don't quite understand that. So if you can give me some insight on her or why she does that, it seems kind of pretentious to me. But I'll see if I can get to this one. I don't know. This one looks promising because it's very short. This is We the Animals by Justin Torres. So I'm kind of interested in, I think I saw this in a bunch of reviews, and it's just a short little book. It's only 100 and something pages. So this one is about three brothers who tear their way through childhood, smashing tomatoes all over each other, building kites from trash, hiding out when their parents do battle, tiptoeing around the house as their mother sleeps off for graveyard shift. Pops and Ma are from Brooklyn. He's Puerto Rican. She's white, and their love is a serious, dangerous thing that makes and unmakes a family many times. Life in this home is fierce and absorbing, full of chaos and heartbreak and the euphoria of belonging completely to one another. From the intense family unit that surrounds a child to the resilience and permanence of brotherhood to the profound alienation a young man endures as he begins to see himself in the world, this novel reinvents the coming-of-age story in a way that is sucker punch powerful. It leaves us reminded that our madness is both caused by and alleviated by our families, and that we might not reconcile who we are with who our loved ones see or who we want to be for them. So it's supposed to be magical language with unforgettable images. It's a stunning exploration of the viscerally charged landscape of growing up. So I'm hoping I get to this because it's short, and so this might be a refreshing little read. And then this one, which I'm sure most of you have heard about, I really want to put this one at the priority, on top of the priority list. This is The Night Circus by Morgenstern. I thought it would take longer to get this, but it came in actually pretty fast. I think our library has numerous copies circulating. But this is supposed to be really phenomenal. After the hit of Water for Elephants with the circus theme. And I guess Taya Obret, who wrote The Tiger's Wife, which I really liked, she wrote that this pulls you into a world as dark as it is dazzling, fully realized but something out of a dream, you'll not want to leave it. But I've been hearing really good reviews about this. So it's about romance in the circus, and it just sounds interesting. And this is, I think, her first novel. She looks very young and funky. So yeah, so this one, if you've read it or if you have this on your list, let me know. If you're familiar with any of the other ones, I'm curious about Ellen Hopkins and her pretentious poetry style. But I think Once Upon a River I gave up on. I think The Name of the Star I'm going to take back and let someone else enjoy it. And I can get that one probably within a week or two at any given time. And then Lori Notaro just picked her new book, The Takers, for her library book club, or book club, I guess. The Taker or The Takers? Taker, I think. So anyhow, if you want to check that out, it's the Idiot Girls Book Club on Facebook. And yeah, and then after these, I think I have only 2 or 3 books that I'm waiting for, and then I'm done with my library stuff for a while. I'm going to start using the Kindle and reading some books I have at home before going back to the library. I also got Libba Bray's Beauty Queens on book on CD, which I keep seeing audiobooks with our library, and I'm like, what's the difference between an audiobook and books on CD? It looks like it's a little player or something. Show me if you have a video about audiobooks, or maybe I should just go look on YouTube, right? Not be lazy. But yeah, I've been listening to Libba Bray's book in the car, and it's pretty interesting. I'm seeing more sophistication in the writing. Initially, when I first listened to the first or second CD, I kind of thought it was over the top sarcastic, and now there's a little bit more meat to it that I'm getting into, but it's really a fun read, or fun listen, I guess. Libba Bray reads the book, and she does all the characters' different voices, and there's a twist in it where I thought it was just going to be about the beauty queens, but there's more going on. So if you haven't picked that up yet, I think it's so far I'm on the 3rd or 4th disc. It's really good. So I would recommend Libba Bray Beauty Queens. And I would love to know what you guys are reading. Like I said, I'm going to take a hiatus on the library stuff for a while. I have so many books lying around the house that I wanted to get to, and I have been promising my husband I'll start reading on my Kindle. So, and I already have a few books on there that I've been looking forward to. And I did this weird thing with my hair. And I don't know if any of you have seen, I guess, Diana Argonne from Glee, and she has that choppy blonde haircut. And I wanted something like that, but I can never get my layers to be choppy. They always just end up kind of being curly and wavy, and then it makes me look like I almost have an 80s mullet. So I've been kind of playing with it. I just got it cut this weekend. So if you're a person who knows how to do the wax and make it all kind of funky choppy, let me know what you use, because I have no clue. I bought some spray, and I'm just hair clueless. I don't know how to do my hair. Someday I'll figure it out, or maybe it won't be that important to me, and I'll just claim that I'm a person who wears pajamas to the store and doesn't do my hair. But anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.